to start all the stuff on this list, I guess I will disconnect the battery for safety, take out the dash, which isn't too bad on these. Like I said, I'll take the battery, disconnect it, take the dash out, and then the harness is only, I don't know, this group of wires, a couple there. That's really it. So I'll probably pull the whole harness and ECU out and then take a look at the list and go from there. Boom. All disconnected. I really should mount that battery down, but we'll get there when we get there. Onto the dash. Sorry, YouTube. Take two. Stay. So one of the things I like about old cars in general and Volkswagens, the whole dash, the front panel, the cluster, switches, everything, took 15 minutes to get out by myself. I've done it a couple times. Now we're left with my wiring mess I made myself. It's not as bad as it looks, but it's not as great as I want it to be either, so. That's gonna be part of the general list, is just fixing some of the wiring. Find a better place for the ECU and stuff. Yeah, I wanna get nicer switches. These ones are kind of cheap. Rerun some of the battery cables so that they're more hidden, more out of the way. Just clean up the whole area. Part of the new cluster is swapping this end out, so we'll get that done too. I'm debating if I want to pull the carpet out to do the wiring, because the long-term goal is new carpet and sound deadening material. So I could pull the carpet out because there's crazy glue under there. Like, it's insane to get off. I've done it before on a different Golf and took a couple of days of just going at it. So I'm thinking about taking the carpet out to rerun some of the wires, hide some of the wires, and put sound deadening material in, because right now it's like a tin can. No headliner. This is a big concern. Those are all my grounds on one bolt. Be looking at fixing that too. I'm gonna pull all this wiring through, just take all the 5 wires it takes to run this thing, and the headlight wires back through the firewall. Organize it all up in here, and then run it through the side, back through here. Run it under here and out through this corner here. And I think the few wires that go to like the distributor and the temp sensor, I might run out over here and try to run them under so they just come like straight up, or just at least out of this area, so there's no wires here at all. I still don't know what to do with the ignition coil. Eventually, if you've ever seen like the shaved bays on these cars, eventually this is gonna be gone. Those holes are gonna be plugged and it'll just be smooth. I don't know what people do with their ignition coil. So I'll have to look into that, see what I decide to do. When I'm doing car stuff, I like to, I don't know, if you work on a car for like a couple hours or anything and then like you have a list like this and you don't get anything done, it kind of sucks. So, pulled the dash out. Boom. Yeah, so I got something done today. See? Yeah.